familia Castillo Ramos, tengo 25 años y bueno, me quedan 4 días. Básicamente porque el 26 ya me hacen la eutanasia.
So how much longer? How much longer are we going to tolerate, excuse, not call out murder being legalized how it is? Earlier today in Spain, a 25-year-old young woman was euthanized. Her life was ended by doctors. Medicine that is supposed to be advancing to prolong as much as the Lord allows human life is now being twisted and being used to end life quickly. This young woman is a year older than me. I'm currently 24 years old. She has been through many things in her life. She has gone through traumas and tragedies. And instead of assisting her and walking her through these things and getting her help, the state said, it's okay for you to kill yourself and we'll help you do it. Here's something, as I was reading into this story and doing research about laws of euthanasia, you have to be in a sound mind. But apparently she wanted to take her life so bad, and they were saying she had these tragedies and these traumas and depression and suicidal thoughts. How can you have suicidal thoughts and at the same breath be of a clear and sound mind? It doesn't seem to me that she was of clear and sound mind. The natural human instinct is to fight to survive. That is why when people are drowning, they push up in the water, for example, to try to get above surface and to breathe. We are pro-life just naturally because we fight to survive. We don't just lay in the water and we let ourselves drown without fighting. We are always fighting to preserve our lives. This is also where fight or flight comes in as well. Are we going to fight to save our lives, or are we going to go away, to run away to save our lives? Both scenarios, we want to always pick what is going to preserve our lives. So to have this euthanasia, to have abortion, to have all of these things that end life and that are playing the part of God is not normal. In fact, it is demonic. We're called to choose life because we serve a God of life. The whole Easter season that we're about to come up of, we're ending Lent. We're seeing that death was brought by Satan and by his angels, and Christ, through the incarnation, through his death and resurrection, said, through his death, we will have life. But just like they are twisting my body, my choice, now people are saying, I'm ready to die. I don't care that God is the God of life and death and he holds everything in his hands and he gets to determine because he's the one who created me. I get to choose when I want to die. Or in the case of abortion, the mother gets to choose when the life of the baby ends. Everything in this world is becoming so twisted, and they're hiding it under, oh, it's being a mercy. Death is a mercy, something that God didn't create is a mercy now. The big picture of the pro-life movement, it's against abortion, against IVF, and what needs to start being talked about more is also being against euthanasia, against assisted suicide, against taking life, period, especially innocent life, and playing this role of God. So I wanted to bring this to your guys' attention because I don't know how many people have really read into euthanasia, have really know what it is, but we're going to be including it on the topics that we are talking about because it encompasses the whole pro-life message. So we're praying for the soul of Noella, and may God rest her peace. May her soul rest in peace and perpetual light shine upon her. Euthanasia is illegal in majority of the world. There's a few countries that allow euthanasia, and it's slowly becoming more and more popular. Assisted suicide is becoming more and more popular. They are legalizing murder. They're, instead of saying we're going to end your life violently, we're going to pump you with drugs and we're going to end your life that way. But you're consenting to ending your own life. This is not normal in any way, shape, or form. Someone as young as 25 years old, who's around my age, who has so much life to live, whose father fought for 2 years to say, we're not letting this happen. He fought up until today where they took her life. He fought for 2 years in the court saying, I don't want this to happen. I don't want my daughter's life to end. Because no human being naturally wants death. Lord, have mercy on us.